Torpor, welcome on in, and congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive. Not only the fastest thing alive, but the fastest thing alive 50 times! Hope you're doing well today. And well done on having claimed first in the chat for 50 separate streams. You are eager, my friend, and I appreciate that. Now, we had a little situation just before the stream started, but we should be okay. Hello, Rocket. Hello, Buff. Welcome in. I hope you're both doing well today. That sounds like the kind of weird bullshit Lupin would do, I've got to admit. Ah, the captions are back to censoring me when I say bullshit. Do they censor me when I say cunt now? No, they don't. Okay, cunt is an acceptable word. This captioning tool was clearly made by Scottish people or Australians. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing Salvador Dali would do. Odd man. I am doing very well, thank you, Buff. I hope you are too. I have had a very productive Saturday, which is not necessarily something that you'd normally expect or want to hear, but no, I've had a very productive Saturday. I learned a whole new speedrun, and then I did a practice run of it, which I recorded, and I was 10 minutes behind the world record on my first attempt, which is good. So I submitted that to the boards, which should put me in 3rd place. And I submitted it to the Clock Tower time tick as well, because I would like to run a horror game at the Horror Game Speedrunning Marathon. Nikki, thank you very much for the treat for me, and I hope you enjoy your time in the Lurkers Lounge. Thank you for popping in and saying hello and giving me a treat. That's very kind of you. I apologise for that paragraph. No need to apologise at all, Rocket. You are a big Lupin nerd, and we appreciate that. If we didn't, you'd have probably left by now. But you never need to apologise for having a thing that you are passionate about and sharing that passion with us. We are all about sharing our passions here. If I actually wanted to scar people, I'd post some manga pages. Exactly. And you don't want to do that. You're just, you know, you're telling us fun facts. And yeah, Sherholmes Lockho. Hey, Bloodlord, welcome in. So we're not doing Sherlock Holmes yet, because I wanted to show you folks something that I picked up. Well, I picked up the demo for, because the game's not out yet. I'm going to sort this treat from Nikki out before we carry on. It is whatever these are called. It's one of these. A ding-dang demo. Yeah, we're going to be playing a ding-dang demo. Hello, Tidders. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Broken tennis rackets? Yeah, it does look a bit like a broken tennis racket, doesn't it? So, we are going to be playing, before we play more Sherlock Holmes, a little game called Holstin. As long as the screen capture doesn't shit itself. There we go. Bloody exhausting weekend. Oh, bless you, Tidders. Well, I hope your Sunday is relaxing at least, so that you can just like put your feet up and chill for a bit. So, this is a fairly short demo. On my first time through it, when I didn't know what I was doing and frankly, I was being a bit dippy. It took me about 45 minutes. So this won't take very long, which is why it's not the whole stream. and why we're going to play some Sherlock Holmes afterwards. But I really dig the atmosphere and the vibe of the game. Dippy? Such language. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I? It's utter bullshit that I would call myself something like Dippy. How dare I? I'm such a cunt. I'm just fucking with the captions now. I'm convinced that this captioning system's profanity filter was built by Scottish people or Australians. Because literally the only thing that gets censored is bullshit. It didn't censor cunt and it didn't censor fuck. So it's... yeah. Even when it does know what I'm saying, it doesn't censor those two words, but it does censor bullshit. So strange. But yeah, so I really dig the vibe of this game. It's very clearly been inspired by games like Resident Evil, but it's not the same sort of look. Does it censor Tori? That would be a test. It does not censor Tori. Hello, Torpor. Oh, and as you can see, I fixed Chibitan. They are back to their normal level of excitement to see everybody, as they should be. And I was right, it was because of the 2.0 update changing the way things are built. Basically anything that... bullshit is such a non-offensive curse. Yeah, I agree, Pudlord. It is the least offensive curse of the curse words I've used in this stream so far. And it's the only one that gets censored. I don't get it. Oh, fuck! Speaking of which... Matt, thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. I hope the rest of your stream went well. We're about to start playing a demo of a game called Holstin. Think of it as like a 2.5D pixel art Resident Evil game set in Poland. It is by Polish devs, as far as I am aware. And because it's a demo, I'm going to have to read all of the stuff out because they've only got Polish language in place at the moment. No worries at all, Panda. Welcome on in. Thank you for saying hello, and I hope you rest well. Hello, Soup. I think... yes, okay. Yes, I'm very excited about this. It should be good. Because I've played it once already and had a lot of fun with it. No worries at all, Wib. Factory's looking fab, by the way. Okay. Yeah. So, let's get on with it. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you about it. Ooh, in Poland. Things happen there. I even hear there's people who live there. I know, right? I'm quite looking forward to this. And sharing it with you specifically, seeing as I've already played this demo. So, we are Thomas. We can interact with certain elements of the environment, which are indicated by these little white dots. Anything else, we can bump into it and we can make a mess of it, but we can't really do anything with it. It's a large rusty padlock keeping the door shut. A broken key is jammed inside it. There is no way to take it out. So, our objective is to get this door open. We'll turn the lights on. And there's all this weird goopy stuff on the walls. If I turn the lights back off... does it do the thing here? It doesn't do the thing here. Okay. We'll get into that later. And this is where it gets neat, in my opinion. There are 8 different angles you can view each room from. Adjusted by tapping your right and left bumpers. And, as you adjust your perspective, new things come into view. Getting the door open is usually the objective when locked in a room. Ah, but that is the basement door, Pudlord. So we would not be getting out, we would just be getting further in. You came to town, Jezorna Kolonia. I'm not great at Polish pronunciation. I'll be honest with you. The only reason that I twigged what language this was in is because I heard one of the characters say tak, which I know is Polish and Ukrainian for yes. So one little bit of Ukrainian that I've managed to retain from learning some myself. No worries at all, Soup. Thank you for popping in to say hello and coming along with the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope you rest well. Every time I hear the name Thomas, I get flashbacks of the time Magnum iced that dude you killed his friend in... Oh, yeah, fair play. Who killed his friend in Magnum PI. I was going out, so I went double in. Yeah, exactly, Panda. To find your friend Bartek and bring him home. The search has led you to this place, the Janoski house. Some clues point that you can find the underground tunnels map here. That is true. You'll be able to reach your next stop, the brewery, the last known whereabouts of Bartek. Words are hard. Words are exceptionally hard, especially when they're in a language that you don't know very well. Or at all. One of the few sane people in the town is waiting by the entry phone, assisting you from a distance. Her name is Anita, and you're stuck together in this mess of a situation, whether you like it or not. She certainly doesn't. She makes it known throughout the game, especially, well, throughout the demo, especially if you're taking your time. Like, I spent my time with this on the first playthrough, just sort of vibing with the atmosphere, looking at every little detail and really taking it all in, because you folks know what I'm like. I am a sucker for good pixel art. And she just constantly phones you up and is like, what is taking you so long? You are too slow. Hurry up. And just has a massive go at you for taking too long. And she berates you for being stupid and stuff like that, which works really well for her character, but I just wanted to enjoy the environment. Words are wording wordly wordwords. They are.
Words are wording wordily wordwords.
Wow, the TTS did a surprisingly good job of that. Thank you very much for the bits, Panda. Remember that. Whenever you get stuck, you can check the map, look at your inventory, and go through any notes you have found. Inspect your surroundings, look for clues, and use any advice you can. The Trinity knows you're going to need it. This place is not there to help you. Neither will it accept your help. It's too late for that. Just kidding, the padlock code is 2137. Please mind that while the events happening in this demo are considered canon, this particular gameplay bit will not be included in the actual game. And that it's still missing a lot of the cool stuff that we're working on. With love, Sonka. So, 2137 is the code we need for the door. For this door here, which has a padlock on it. But we also want to investigate some other stuff. A plastic box mounted on the wall. A faint electrical hum can be heard coming from it. The door is stuck and won't open without a narrow tool. Check we've not got anything we've missed here. We have not. Here's the phone. An entry phone mounted on the wall. Oop. Can't leave without these blueprints. I got the numbers wrong, didn't I? Files. 2137. I'm remembering numbers for a different code for a different door in a different game. This is what happens when you speedrun a game that has door entry codes all fucking day. I broke a thing. Okay, so we're in a dark room and you can see there's these gribbly coral looking things which we can't walk into, and when we get close to them They go all woobly. Woobly, woobly, woobly. Do you mean Signalis? I do not mean Signalis, though I am going to learn the speedrun for that properly at some point. Hello, Farbubbler, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. No, I have learnt the speedrun for Perception today. Signalis is on the to-do list, and I have started learning it, but I'm stuck at the first skip. And have found it very difficult to actually manage the skip for the first boss, and until I can get that skip down, I will not be actively running Signalis, because it's a really important time save. Sorry, my hand was itching. Okay, so locked from the other side. A joyful female humming can be heard coming from the room. So we'll turn things around and have a look over here. We've got a lamp. This is a small lamp with a shade. It's missing a light bulb. What will you do? There's nothing we can really do with that. Darn female humming. I know, right? There's power here, so we can turn the light on. And all of the woobly stuff, except for this bit that's protected by the bookshelf here, just disappears. So we can move a bit more freely now. And we notice there's a wardrobe over here. Sobbing and heavy breathing. I don't think I needed to read that bit out. Hello, is someone there? Hey, listen, please. I need you to help me. Are you Mr. Bartek? Huh? Uncle Mr. Bartek, the one with the notebook, asking about things. Yes, that's me. Uncle Mr. Bartek. It's me, Maciek. Why is it so dark everywhere, Maciek? I don't know. For real. The white dress lady messed with the electricity box in the vestibule. That's what I say whenever I see a minor issue. What will you do? The sink is inoperable. It's entirely clogged with ooze. Because someone took the light bulb. Yep, someone took the light bulb. It's a small lamp with a shade. What will you do? We're going to take the light bulb. Can't remember if there's anything we needed in this bathroom, so we're just going to take that for now. And we're going to go in here. Switch doesn't seem to work. Perhaps there's no power. There are many fridge magnets with city names. Zakpan, Sopot, Warsaw, Krakow. They like to travel, this family. A pot filled with chopped vegetables and eggs coated in mayonnaise. Ah, there's Anita, right on time, having a go at us. Dishes with stale leftovers. The oilcloth is covered with greasy drops of chicken soup. Long scratches on the floor, likely caused by moving a piece of furniture. Set of decorative plates with folk patterns. See, what we need is over there, but we've got no access to the light at the moment. Doesn't seem to work. A dirty armchair. There are cigarette holes in the upholstery. I used to have a jacket like that with the fur around the collar. Oh, really? Neat. I've actually got one still. It was my uncle's. Okay, so we've got a light bulb in our pocket. I really like the inventory. You find out a little bit later in the demo that the inventory works sort of similarly to the Resident Evil inventory, in that larger items will take up more than one square, which is nice. So we're going to use the light bulb in the lamp, and because it's powered on, the gribbly things over here have disappeared. So now we can go upstairs. We're going to ignore Annika for, not Annika, Anita for now, because I don't want her yelling at me all stream. You found a dull knife. Will you keep it? Yes, we're going to keep it. I won't take things from Grandpa's and Grandma's room, especially when they lock the door. I won't take things from Grandpa's and Grandma's room, especially when they lock the door. I won't take things from Grandpa's and Grandma's room, especially when they lock the door. I won't take things from Grandpa's and Grandma's room, especially when they lock the door. I won't take things from Grandpa's and Grandma's room, especially when they lock the door. Somebody got in trouble for breaking into Grandpa and Grandma's room. Gee, I wonder who it was. So we've got another room here. This lamp is also missing a light bulb, so we're just going to leave it alone. Long scratches on the floor again. We can't get past all this gribbly stuff, so there's nothing we can do in here for now. We can go this way though, because there's not gribbly stuff there, but this door is locked. No hood though, so it didn't really help against chest infections. Asthma is a bitch. Oh, bless you, Buff. I know that feeling all too well. We can't quite reach that because of the gribbly stuff, so we're going to leave. And you can see that's all we can really explore in here at the moment. So we'll go back downstairs. You shouldn't put a light bulb in a lamp with power flowing to it. No, you should not. You are very correct there. But the game doesn't seem to care about that. Also, keeping a light bulb in your pocket feels like a mundane daredevil stunt. It does, doesn't it? This is Anita. How's it going? I'm fine. There's a lot of goo. There's no power. I didn't... The Janowskis, the family that live there, have you met any of them? What do they look like? Anything unusual? Nothing's fucking usual. What do you want me to say? Listen, if you want your stupid map to get this Bartek of yours, look around the house. Try getting as much light as possible. The plasm, the ooze, doesn't like electric light. Talk to the damn kid. Maybe he'll cough up something to you. I talked to him already, about someone who was messing with the fuse box. Congratulations, a toddler figured it out before you. Electric light needs electricity. Got that? And electricity lives in the humming box next to the door. Stay safe, I'll be around, in case you needed to talk to someone with a brain. This is why I don't like the fact that Anita harasses you throughout the playthrough if you're not doing things quickly enough. She's very mean. Like, that is the nicest she gets to you. The rest of the time, she's just having a massive go at you. She really doesn't want anything to do with you, but she's stuck with you. She's a little full of herself. She is, isn't she, Gibraltar? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Fusebox door is now open. And hey, look at that. That's why we've not got power going to anything. We only have one fuse. Block her number, Thomas. Yeah. You do things at your own pace, man. Okay. So we've got a nice little doodle at the top of the screen. I love escapist fiction. We've got a nice little doodle at the top of the screen that tells you which of the 4 labelled boxes correlates with which part of the house. So it's currently in the red one, and we know that downstairs, the living room lights up. And the room we're in right now lights up as well. So that's where it says 1. It's the right-hand side of the screen. So let's take that out of there. And yes, this is also exceptionally dangerous. Don't try this at home. This is a video game and can't cause any damage. So we'll come in here, and hey look, the bathroom's now accessible. And there's a watering can. Will we keep it? Of course we're going to keep it. We're going to pick up everything we can and put it in our pockets. A musty odour comes from the washing machine. There are damp clothes inside. So they've been there a little while. Did you play with the light bulbs and fuses? No, I didn't. For real. Tell the truth. I need to know where they are. Oh, okay. I got scared when the white dress lady came. Then I figured that she'd be afraid of the dark. Everyone is. I went to the fuse box and started unscrewing the fuses. Then I heard that noise. What noise? I can't tell you. It was super scary. I freaked out. All I remember was that I ran to the living room and hid under the couch. Okay, so we can now access the kitchen properly. Thomas's mustache protects him from electricity. Exactly. He's like Mario. His mustache is the root of his power. So we already looked at the pot, but what we couldn't look at before was the drawer in the kitchen. And hey, look, there's a key in here. You found a key with a tag. Will you keep it? Yes. I don't think there was anything else for us to interact with in here, but what we can do is shove this bit of furniture out of the way and come in here. Let's turn this around. There we go. We accidentally knocked a picture off of the wall when we were turning the light switch on. I think that's okay, though. You found a fuse. Will you keep it? Yes, we will. Fun fact, that is the last fuse we are going to see. There are no more fuses to be found. And there is nothing else for us to really do in here. The TV screen is shattered into dozens of pieces. So you can see everything except for the hull we've completely investigated now. I had Thomas's hair when I was a toddler, but blonde. My hair darkened over time somehow. It often does with blonde-haired folk. So my mum was white blonde. Like, my mum was this colour naturally when she was a kid. And as she got older, her hair got darker and darker and darker. So hers was sort of the same colour as mine is naturally. That sort of dark brown. When she reached adulthood. Man could have taken the hammer. Perfectly good hammer. I know, right? I was a little disappointed that I couldn't rifle through the stuff drawer a little more. Okay, so let's put this fuse in here, because we're going to need that to get upstairs again. And we can see we've got either the right or left side of the upstairs that we can put a fuse in. It automatically puts it into the leftmost empty slot. I think we go for the left side of the upstairs because we've already sort of explored what's in the parents' bedroom and there's nothing really useful there right now. So let's go upstairs. Oh, I forgot to do something. No, I didn't forget to do anything, silly me. Okay. So we're going this way. This is the only locked door we've seen so far. So makes sense that that's what the thing is for. Turn the light switch on to scare all of the gribblies away. A wall unit made out of laminated board, broken and repaired multiple times. An almost empty bottle of vodka seems to be put here intentionally. Hidden, perhaps. And if we look at the map now, we're in the grandparents' bedroom. 3 guesses what the kid got in trouble for pilfering. Found an old ring. Will you keep it? Yes, we will. Door is locked. So every bedroom seems to have a door leading out to what I assume is a balcony, but they all seem to be locked. We're going to do the thing that's a very definitely don't try this at home situation again. It's a small lamp with a shade. What will you do? Take the light bulb. So now we've got a second light bulb, but we also can't get into this room. So we'll put the light bulb back. Just while we investigate that room, because we've not been in there yet. And there might be something useful in there. A torn notebook labelled Cassia's Diary. The writing on every page is covered by crayon scribbles. Looks like a cutout photo of Gregor Tchaikovsky was taped to the cover. Uncle Mr. Bartek? Maciek, you're here? How did you get here? Let's just say that I'm very good at hide and seek. That's why the white dress lady didn't find me. I see. Why do you have Grandpa's ring? It's not a toy, you know. Is this really your Grandpa's ring? The sign's on it. Of course it is, but you can borrow it for a while. Just put it back where you took it from, okay? This was the point when I was playing the demo for the first time when I went, there is something up with that kid. And I don't mean just that he's a little shit who draws in his sister's diary and fucks around with the fuses and the light switches. Kid's a monster, kill it with fire. Yeah, that was my immediate reaction. Door's locked. Children's bunk bed. Sheets on the top are kept tidy, while the bottom one is in disarray. So they have to share a bedroom, clearly. And hey, look at that. There's a lamp over there, but we can't quite reach it because of the gribbly stuff. So we need a bulb. But we've only got 2 bulbs. So there's not much more we can do here right now, so we'll just take that bulb with us. It might come in handy elsewhere. There's definitely something else we can do in the kids' bedroom, because the red fill colour tells us as such. We're going to ignore Anita phoning us. And we're just going to potter about. We're going to play with the fuses a bit. Maciek isn't allowed to play with the fuses, but we are, because we're a grown-up. So we're going to put this in the other side this time. Oops. You can actually invert these, and I wish I had before I started the stream, because I always hit the wrong one because I'm so used to like view controls being inverted. Hey, Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Plastic plate of the light switch is crushed. It's completely inoperable now, so we can't turn the lights on in here. What we can do, however, is put our light bulb in here. And isn't that strange? This used to be here for some reason. And oh, look at that. There's a... just so happens to be a convenient hatch in this room. There's nothing else for us in here by the looks. But if we push the thing over there, we can come and look over here and make sure there's nothing here, which there isn't. There is this, though. Child diagnosis. Maciek Janowski displays intelligence, openness, eagerness to learn, and is interested in physical processes, especially electricity. He also tends to collect and play with objects related to electricity, such as batteries or light bulbs. Problems regarding difficulty understanding spelling rules and remembering facts outside of his interests are within the norm for a child of his age. Convenient Hatch is my new band name. I love that for a band name. I am very well, thank you, Key, and I hope you are too. It is advised to be aware that his curiosity could create a situation that could put his health or life in danger if unattended for a long period of time. Holstin Parapsychological Pedagogical Counselling Centre. M.A. Tobias Rickers. Rickers? Rickers. I think it's Rickers. Rikers? Riches? I don't know. I'm sorry for butchering that name. Okay, so there's... I was thinking it might be Rikers, yeah. But I know the Y sounds generally softer than that, so maybe not, I don't know. Was watching stuff about sumo was a fun time. Sumo are very cool and interesting. So it seems like we may as well just jump down the hatch, you know? Actually, before we do. Let's go in here, because we've not been in here yet. For obvious reasons. Relatively clean ceramic basin, the small faucet is still functional. Oop. An aluminium shower. Droplets of water trickle down the hose. A small faucet mounted in the wall is still functional. So we've got a watering can. We don't know why we need to do this yet, but we may as well fill the watering can up and just, like, carry the watering can around with us. Isn't Rikers a prison in Spider-Man stuff? It's an actual island around New York, but yes. Rikers is an actual prison. Well, an actual island. You know that my Gramps has a rifle? I once saw him play with it in the office when I didn't go to school. I only looked through the keyhole, so I didn't see it all. First indications that there is gun for us to obtain. Water the fuse box. That will definitely help. That's how you get more fuses, isn't it? You water them so that they can grow. We actually needed to go this way, silly me. So we're gonna shuffle on down here. This lady knows our name. Drawers containing tablecloths, bedsheets, and household tools. All is in a complete disarray. I'm ignoring her on purpose. Boomstick to acquire, indeed. A bronze statue of a woman holding 2 jars. The nameplate says, Wonglind guarding the Rheingold. The jar in her left hand is sealed, with a small piece of paper in the other one. O Rhine maiden Woglind, who carrieth a jar full of the sacred water, I offer thou a betrothal ring as a sign that I renounce love for time eternal. Grant me, a holy warrior, access to Rheingold, so I may slay foes aplenty. So, we've got a ring. The ring gently slides onto the woman's finger. A faint clink of metal is heard from inside the statue. Yeah, the grandpa's ring looked a tad fash. Am I reading into this too much? Oh no, you are not reading into it too much at all, Podlord. The jar lowers as it gets filled. A quiet mechanical groan accompanies the slight motion. The statue starts to tremble as the old mechanism sets it into motion. An old bronze safe mounted in the wall. You found a biker is 1312M. Will you keep it? I have probably butchered that as well, and I'm sorry for that. We got a gun. There's the important bit of that. We got a gun. And now this lady we can talk to. Peter. For Christ's sake, Thomas, you scared me. I heard some noises, but I didn't know it was you. Thought it could be a stranger or something, so I shut the door. In this day and age, there's all sorts of dangerous people everywhere. How the hell did you get here? Oh, you know, I'm a neighbour. What if something bad was happening while they're gone? Polish kin. Now look, Thomas. The longer I look at these drapes, the prettier they seem. Everyone's going to be jealous of my dress. Now, don't mind me, I don't have much time. Gotta start sewing. Yeah, so when the full game comes out, it's going to have English VA as well as Polish VA. But as this is just a game, an early gameplay demo, all that's available at the moment is the Polish VA, which is fine. So now we can go into that room with the weird lady who is not wearing a white dress, like the one that the kid mentioned. Did you see the key that got stuck in the padlock? I remember that when police officers see a padlock, they just shoot it. I saw that on TV with Daddy, and they kick down doors and kill gangsters. Maciek's dad showing him all of the best TV content right there. Okay, so we've got everything we need now to be able to actually complete the demo. But, as you can see, there's still some things to find in the hall. Actually, all that we've got to find in the hall is the light bulb, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But we've still got things to find in the parents' bedroom and the kids' bedroom, so we're going to do that before we complete the demo, because I think it's well worth doing. Oh no! We can no longer get up the stairs, for we have taken the light bulb. Whatever shall we do? Oop. So we can't get into here, because we need to change the fuses around first. So let's quickly do that. And we don't need one there anymore, or we shouldn't need one there anymore, because we don't need to get up the stairs. And this door isn't blocked by the Gribblies. So we're all good. See? And now that lady's disappeared. I don't know if you noticed that. Second we turn the light off, she vanishes. Conveniently. Now everything upstairs should be reasonably well lit. We can turn the lights on in here. And we can put a bulb that we've taken from downstairs into here so that we can get into the kids' bedroom. And hey look! She's in here! How the fuck did she get in here? Goodness gracious, what a mess. How am I supposed to find something in here? Looked all around and zilch. Doesn't Janowska have any tailoring tools? Maybe the kids have some crayons and rulers, so I'll manage. If I dig them up first. So she's just obsessed with this idea of finding a ruler. Now, because we put that lamp there in the other room, we're able to move this lamp out of the way of the Gribblies here, which is going to be very useful in a moment. So we're gonna go through the door. We're not going to walk into the wall, which is what I did there. I'm going to go through this door. We're going to turn the camera. And we're going to take the light bulb. Because we don't need this light bulb anymore. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to turn this way. And this away. And I am going to remember to actually get it out of my inventory. See what I mean about the gun, by the way? Taking up 2 inventory slots? Dig up the children? Yeah, maybe. You found a slide. Will you keep it? Yes. We do actually need this to, Don't clean it up yourself. Kids made the mess. They have to tidy up. At least now I should find some pencils and rulers to take measures. But still, I can't sew without a sewing machine. Key broke inside the damn padlock. Oh yeah, it has to be in the basement somewhere. Thomas, sweetheart. Help a lady in need. I could use a man's hand. So if you hadn't got the clue already that you needed to go into the basement, that's sort of your final clue for that. A bizarre pile of furniture. Hard to imagine what purpose it could serve. Hey, that slide is mine. Give it back. I will. Hey, how did you... just a boring one. You can have it back. I thought you had my A Lady from the Window. What's on it? Can you tell me? Bunch of lines and squares. Total waste of time. How can you tell a story without monsters or people in it? She needs a man? Not very feminist. I know, right? I mean, she's also broken into somebody's home whilst they're away and is stealing their drapes to make a dress out of, so... she's an interesting character, that one. And by interesting, I mean dodgy. Okay, so... we've still got something to find in the kids' bedroom. I'm trying to remember how I did it. Because I don't think... you can't push that back. Oh, it might just be because the bulb's in here. Hang on. Yeah, it is. The bulbs count as a key item, so it... no worries at all, Buff. You take care. Thank you so much for popping in to say hello and hanging out for a little bit. I hope you get some good rest. So we'll take this one as well. We have found everything, but there is one thing in here, I think, that I want to show you. I think it's in here. Yes, it is. There's a disfigured small corpse in the wardrobe. It's chopped beyond recognition. Now, we can imply, from what we've seen, that the daughter is probably a teenager. So it's probably not her. Who the fuck have we been talking to, everyone? Oh, we need to leave that light bulb there. Because otherwise we can't leave. Kill it with fire! We can't! Okay. It is time for us to finish what we started. Yeah, we've already looked at that. It's time to go to the basement. It's a good thing we have a gun, and that they told us about the gun. So we're gonna shoot the broken padlock on the door. Oh, we need some power down here. Silly me. There we go. And now we're in the basement. Proudly presented by Sonka. So this is the list of people that have worked on this little demo and are working on the full game. I'm not going to attempt to say all of their names because I will get them all wrong and that would be extremely offensive of me. But yeah. It's not a massive team. And they've done fantastic work so far. Apparently there's a combat demo coming out next week, so you might see me streaming that at some point in the not too distant future. Just so you're aware. A horde of dated housewares, too worn out to use, too good to throw out. Wardrobe loaded with summer clothes to be brought out in a couple of months. An old projector used to display images on slides. How convenient. We have exactly one of those things. The Janowski House demo ends here, but the story will continue. However, don't focus too much on what you've seen here. There probably was no slide. There was no white dress lady. Were the rooms always so empty? A lot of Holstin is still in the future, and we want to share this future with you. Help us by filling out a quick survey below and wishlisting Holstin on Steam. So I've already wishlisted it, and I have filled out the survey when I played it the first time. But if folks would like to fill out a survey based on what they've seen of me playing it, they are welcome to do so. I can drop you the links. This sounds rad. It does, doesn't it, Pudlord? I can't remember how I stumbled across it, but I stumbled across it and I downloaded the demo, and just during the week after work one day I was like, I'm really tired, I'm just going to give this little demo a go because it looks like it might be a nice chill time, and it's a wonderful little game. Wonderful little game so far. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with it. I'm very excited to hear what the English-speaking VA is going to sound like as well. Daft as that may sound. So we'll close the game. What I will do is, if anybody is interested in this, I'll put the links for the Steam page and for the like review form into the Discord later.